out a piece of paper. We're gonna get out a grid paper, and today what I'm going to be doing is taking some notes on a history page. So let me get my history book. Okay, this is my history book. I am in 8th grade still, so you know, it is what it is. I don't really know what I really want to work on. Something that I'm probably already doing. The Age of Jackson. I don't know. This seems a really good place to start. Jackson's administration. So now you know what our title is going to be. Right here. So, okay, so I got my little box. Did you just hear me? My little container of things. We have the Tombow brush pens. The names are kind of scratched off a bit because that happens. These costed me around $9, up to like $9-10 on at Walmart. I was about to say on Amazon, but I didn't get these at Amazon. If you're wondering what these look like, they're these watercolored, like water-based pens. This is the yellow one. These are perfect for calligraphy. They're the pastel colors. So the only bright pink is this one. This one goes hard. This one, the lighting, it's kind of dark, but that's like the lightest out of every color. So yeah, these are like so perfect for, you know, calligraphy because they really go hard and it's really good. See, oh, you can see the color a bit more now. Yeah. So those are the Tombow brush pens that I use. When it comes to highlighters, I use the milled liner ones. I lost the orange and the pink one, but here we have the yellow one, the blue one, and the green one. These have gone through a lot. As you can see, they still work though. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but they still work. They also come with a fine tip, but these have been through a lot. Can my camera focus? These have been through a lot, and you know, I just use and when it comes to an orange one or a pink one, I use your regular Sharpie ones. These are perfect. I actually have like this thing full of pens. The only two colors I use here, you see I have another orange one. I'm trying to get this pink one out because I use a lot of pinks too. I have like 3 of those and it's crazy. This is not a Sharpie one, but it's still a highlighter. My camera fell. See, this is the one that I was talking about. I use this one a lot. I use this pen a lot, so I kind of forgot to put that in my thing. So these are all the highlighters. These are pens that I use most of the time. Oh, here's another pen. This one's kind of stopped working. And when I'm going to draw something, here I have my drawing pencils. These are perfect for anything. I have a pencil in 2H, 4H, HB, 2B, H, 6B, and 4B. These are perfect. I sharpen these all the time. Not to get like that pointy point or anything, just because I need to. Pencils wise, it's really different for me. There's times where I go to mechanical pencils, and there's times where I go to regular pencils. This is an Mission Hills Avid pencil that I haven't even used it yet, but it's there for a purpose. So pencils wise, these are all of them. Markers, but I don't have a whiteboard, so this is not very useful. Pens, or a thing. So I use this pen a lot when it comes to like writing specifically, but these two also work the best. If I had to choose between one of these three pens, it would definitely be this purple one. My second favorite is this one. Okay, so oh god, I'm gonna go with a really soft color. This is the color I'm gonna go with. I'm also gonna be using a pencil, this pen, and what was the other color that I was gonna use? I mean, the other pen. I was also gonna be using this gold pen. That's about it. Highlighter wise, that's it. Anyways, so there's two ways I do this. I either write the name in regular letters, like that. It's just a paper. I just do that, or I do that in your regular formats, I guess, and then I just go over it in cursive with a pen, or I can do calligraphy and then I can redo it, but with a pen. It's weird and complicated. So let's get this started. So what I think I'm gonna go for is I think I'm gonna use a fine tip. I don't really know. I guess this is the pink color, the really good color. I think I'm gonna use the fine tip because it's a long heading or title. I don't know if you can see. It's a bit dark. I'm going to turn on the flash. Okay, that's better. This is the fun part. So that's that so far. Then I'm gonna go with this pen. I'm gonna see if this pen works first. So I'm just going to get an index card, you know, a plain old index card, and see if it works, you know. Okay, it works perfectly fine then. And that's that. And then I just do this. And up here, the paper bit up here, I just, with a pencil, I write the date. So it's March 21st, 2020. And below it, I do that. Just a little hoop or like whatever. And I write notes. Looking good so far. So I do divide these by sections. So what I do is I write the heading, like right here of like a section of the textbook. So here, let me zoom it out. So I technically would start up here, but I don't never read this parts. I sometimes do to get a brief explanation of what I'm going to be reading. But I'm usually starting here, or like any red headings, you know? And yes, I'm going to take notes on this entire section, which is roughly 2 pages. So we're going to start with 3 regions emerge. Prepare this video to be a very long one, but I will speed, like, time lapse it and all that stuff. So with this, I'm looking up at my phone to see if you can see, and right here, oops, oh, this paper also has like a tape thing here. So I have to see exactly what I'm gonna write. Okay. Okay, with that said, I'm gonna, read through it a little bit. So in the textbook, it says there were 3 main U.S. regions in the early 1800s. The North, first of all, had an economy based on trade and manufacturing. Northerners supported tariffs because tariffs helped them compete with British factories. Northerners also opposed the federal government's sale of public land at cheap prices. Cheap land encouraged potential laborers to move from northern factory towns to the west. So that's the first paragraph. And you see, we've already gotten so much information from that short paragraph. So, of course, this is not my textbook, so I can't highlight anything. That's why I take notes. So I'm gonna start off with 3 main U.S. regions. that there were 3 main U.S. regions in the early 1800s. So what I do is I do a little dot. See what I'm doing? I hope you can. There we go. Oh, I forgot. I write completely sideways. So, oops. So you wouldn't see me writing like this, even though I was just writing like that. I write sideways. I find it a lot easier and a lot cuter. So, there were 3 main U.S. regions. In the early, this is probably going off camera, early 1800s. There we go. And see how that kind of is like. Anyways, I'm going to finish the rest of the notes, and I'm probably going to end up moving on to the back side, but I will show you when they're all done. Well, I'm looking a little bit crusty dusty, but my notes are coming out pretty good. I'm going to show you like a little overview in a little bit, but I'm moving on to the nullification crisis, which it's a lot. After that, there's the, I forgot, but so far, it's because there's a lot for the nullification crisis. But yeah, so far the 2 topics, not topics, but the 2 sections I've done is the 3 regions emerge and the tariff of abomination. Those are the ones that I've done, so I'm going to show you what they look like now. Okay, sorry, my computer's here and I'm watching Alia's face. But this is what my notes look like. If you didn't know, I write completely sideways, so I write like this, my paper's like that, and I just write like that. But when it comes to like headings and stuff like that, I write straight. Also, I make little boxes like these. Sometimes I have to outline it first with pencil, and then I went in with this. I'm just gonna do that real quick. Also, this is the Tumbo brush pen. I forgot what the number was, because where's one that has the numbers? You can't really see it. No. None of them have like numbers on it, but they have like the shades, I guess. The numbers of like the shade numbers and all that stuff. So far so good. Now I'm going to do a time lapse because I want to show you guys what the whole process looks like, but you know, sped up. So I finally finished the notes. I decided not to do a back part because I realized, yeah. This is what they look like. Since it is a very like light color, can't really tell what it says. So that is how I do Differently depending on the subject or depending on how much time we have. This took me about an hour, so your basic class schedule. Again, this was a very realistic video and it took a while. It took a while, but I'm so glad it's finished. It looks very pretty. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, because I'll be forgetting. Like, subscribe to my videos. Come on. Subscribe to my channel. I'm an idiot. But, anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. This video is probably very long. But, without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.